fight for their skins till they're almost gone. Like pilgrims and Protestants of history, the pythons have come to the land of the free, and they're heading for the USA, heading for the USA, heading for the USA, heading for the USA.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Inoculative Expressions on the Go. I'm your host, Larno Cross, and I'm here at the UU Fellowship of Boca Raton. And right now I'm with a very talented folk singer. His name is MacDonald, and here's my time with him. So how do you weave in storytelling as well as politics together? Do you learn from Bob Dylan or people like Phil Oakes?
Sure. Absolutely. You study good writers, and then I've been writing myself now for a long time. So I've kind of developed my own working way of doing it. But when I started out, I listened to everybody, that I could. And I still do. I still listen to other good writers, good people. And I think, how's he doing this? How's he telling this story? How's he getting my attention? How's he making this work? And then I try to figure out, how to make it work for me.
And how about the Python song? How did you come up with that?
There's so much of that in the newspapers around here about all the stories about the pythons. It just seemed like a kind of bizarre human interest story, kind of funny in a way, how it was so strange, that we got all these pythons and no one really knows what to do about them. And then they brought in these guys from India and they bring in their dogs and they know exactly what to do. They just catch them and kill them,
What advice would you have for people that want to become songwriters or get into this field of folk?
Listen to good songwriters. Find good people that you like. Ask yourself, well, what are they doing? How are they doing this? The other thing I would say is try to be open to your own best ideas. Write things down, but also don't be locked into where you are in the present all the time. I teach songwriting workshops, and sometimes what I find is that people come in and they only write music as well as they actually know how to play a song, play the instrument, which is, in some cases, they're real beginners. So, it's a limiting factor. What I tell them, what I think is good to do is to put the guitar down sometimes, imagine the music of a song, and then try to learn to play that, rather than taking the music from what you already know how to play.
The last song in your last set that you did was a mixture of storytelling and politics, though. It was referencing to after the election back in 2016. So you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, I wrote it the night before Inauguration Day, and it's called "I'd Love to Be Wrong," and I was actually at a show at the Broward Center. And the woman sitting next to me was going on and on about how wonderful it was going to be, with the new regime. And I was trying to avoid her and just not acknowledge, and just not engage with her at all. And she finally grabbed me and said, "So what do you think? Are you excited about what's happening?" I said, "Frankly, no. I think it's I'm not." And she said, "Well, you should give him a chance. He's going to do great things." And I said, "Well, here's the problem for me. That all the things he says he wants to do, I think, are bad ideas. So I really can't say that I think, I should give him a chance. I think that what I really hope is that the things what I really think is the things he's going to do are going to be very detrimental to our country." And then I said, "But I'd love to be wrong about it. That's just what it feels like to me." So that's when I decided to write the song.
I'd love to be wrong, but here's what I see. Millions of people, eyes glued to the TV. They have no idea what's about to come down. They think it's a game show with celebrity clowns. It's gonna get ugly, the stench will be strong. But hey, like I said, I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be wrong, but here's what I feel. The working man thinks he's gonna get a good deal, when all they're gonna do is enrich themselves, carve out some new bricks and screw everyone else. You better not get sick or your money's all gone. But hey, like I said, I'd love to be wrong.